A very good morning to all. I, Professor Shashank, welcome all the participants for which the awareness webinar on autonomous maintenance, which is organized by Sanatana Sampradhisthana, Mysuru, in association with Rotary Club of Mysuru West. Prayer is an action. It is a process of talking to God with energy in order to achieve a purpose. So let us begin this inaugural ceremony by seeking the blessing of Lord Almighty. Vakratunda Mahakaya, Kote Surya Samaprabha, Nirvignam Kurume Deva, Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Now I request Dr. Ramachandra CG, the Managing Trustee of Sanatana Sampradhisthana, to welcome and introduce the speaker of today's webinar, guests, and all the participants.
A very good morning, one and all. So I take this opportunity on behalf of Sanatana Research Training Institute, which is an unit of Sanatana Sampradhisthana, Mysuru, to welcome today's speaker, Dr. P. Sivasankaran, Associate Professor, Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology, Pondicherry, the officials from Rotary Club of Mysuru West, participants from different parts of the country. So let me introduce today's speaker, Dr. P. Sivasankaran. He has obtained his BE degree in Mechanical Engineering from Pallavan College of Engineering, Kanchipuram, and ME in Industrial Engineering from Tyagarajar College of Engineering, Madurai. He has obtained his PhD in Industrial Engineering from Anna University in the year 2015. He is having a total of 13 years of teaching experience in various cadres, and currently he is working as associate professor at Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology, Pondicherry. He has published total about 39 papers in reputed international and national journals, and also presented many papers in international conferences also. He has granted with 3 design patent and 2 recently has filed. He has published books on quality management, process planning and cost estimation, managerial economics and computer integrated manufacturing, automation for excellence, etc. He has organized 15 workshops and guest lecturers on recent technological advances in the area of industrial engineering. He is a peer reviewer and editorial member for various reputed international journals. He is a life member of Indian Institute of Industrial Engineering, Mumbai, and IAENG USA, Teaching and Education Research Association, Eurasia Research. He is proficient in software such as Design for Assembly, AutoCAD, Robodk, etc. He has guided various academic projects for UG and PG students. He is regularly applying for projects, projects or seminar grant, even for FDPs under various schemes of DST, CSIR, NS and TM and ASCT, etc. He has received 2 academic excellence awards. He has carried out a novelty research, the work titled Comparison of Jute and Sisal Fiber Reinforced Composites using Crust PCB with the support of C Intel Services, Chennai. He has actively participated in various FDPs, national and international workshops at various institutions. He has delivered guest lectures at the institution level as well as also at reputed industries on the topic related to software applications and other industrial engineering areas. So this is the brief introduction about today's speaker. The beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. So that's why never stop learning. When we stop learning, then we stop growing. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking, and thinking provides knowledge. The knowledge makes you great. So knowledge is divine, knowledge is powerful, and it should be shared. With this, the note. So today is the webinar is organized. Coming to today's topic, the autonomous maintenance. So, which is the first pillar of total productive maintenance. So this is the second session we are conducting. First session already, the fundamentals of total productive maintenance is discussed, and it is a way to provide actually this autonomous maintenance, as I told, it is the first pillar of total productive maintenance. It is a way to provide so the operators with the tools, always updated work procedures. They need to perform maintenance tasks on their own equipment, emphasizing proactive and preventive maintenance. The core idea of autonomous maintenance is to provide the operators with more responsibility and allow them to carry out preventive maintenance tasks. The 7 steps of autonomous maintenance are the increase operator knowledge, initial cleaning and inspection, estimate causes of contamination, set standards for lubrication and inspection.
Morning to one and all present here. I am Dr. P. Sivashankaran, currently working as Associate Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology, Pondicherry. So I welcome all the participants for today's workshop on fundamentals of total productive maintenance, autonomous maintenance, second session of today's program. Already we had session 1 on basic importance of TPM and its significant futures. So in the last program, we have just discussed what is TPM and its various pillars, and with a few the case studies. So now we are going to see the different the types of TPM. In that today we are going to have an insight about autonomous maintenance. What is the future of autonomous maintenance that are being carried out in industries? So first let us understand the meaning of autonomous maintenance, followed by the introduction. Then what are the various steps, the procedures adapted for autonomous maintenance, and with some examples, the key examples for the autonomous maintenance. Then finally, we will have the conclusion at the end of the program. So these are the agendas for today's the program on autonomous maintenance system. Now, before moving to the program schedule, so let us have the learning objectives. So what are the basic objectives of the autonomous maintenance system? So first thing, we have to derive some of the key concepts from the total productive maintenance and autonomous maintenance related activities. The next thing, we have to learn how to handle the various procedures, the steps to be carried out in autonomous maintenance, starting from cleaning, lubrication, and all other the maintenance tasks. Then at last, understanding the success factors in leading to the sustainability for autonomous maintenance activity within the shop floor. So these are the 3 basic objectives, so that we are going to see in the next future consecutive the slides, and then we will have the outcome at the end of the program. So now the program, the concept. So now we will move to the concept of autonomous maintenance. So the general meaning, the basic meaning of autonomous maintenance has been given like in this form. So autonomous maintenance means which does not depend upon the skilled operator, that is a skilled technician. So even a worker, a normal layman, can able to carry out their task on their own without seeking dependability on the skilled technicians, right? So in such a way that every operator should develop the knowledge about the machine, the various working parts of the machines, how they, if any failure comes, how they have to address those issues. Okay, so it is like a free ownership. So all machine operators can take a decision on their own to propose the suitable maintenance schedule. So in order to adjust the condition of the equipment, okay, by doing the routine maintenance task activities on the various machines. So these are the basic meaning. What do you mean by the autonomous maintenance? So further we will go much deeper regarding autonomous maintenance concepts to understand its basic, the fundamental thing in safety as well as in maintenance aspect. So the operator, whoever may be trained in autonomous maintenance work culture, so they will have the continuous, the follow-up, the regular follow-up maintenance activities like doing cleaning operation, that is housekeeping operation, then lubrication of machine parts, then inspecting the working condition of the machine components, right? So these are the knowledge potential the worker can able to gain by themselves just by undergoing a lot of the training skill oriented the program. Based on that, they can take the entire control, the ownership of the full shop floor area. And also the surrounding, the working atmosphere. So what are the basic core principles of the autonomous maintenance? So this is the current information. Now we are going to proceed with the core principles of autonomous maintenance. So eliminating the equipment failure by addressing proper maintenance operation, right? So we can increase the age lifetime of the equipment by doing frequent repair works, maintenance activities, such that the lifetime of the equipment can be extended much better. And also the reliability aspects will be improved by undergoing proactive and preventive kind of a maintenance system. So these are the two things, origin, the starting point, the origin of autonomous maintenance that comes from proactive and the preventive, the maintenance issues. So by doing this, we can able to bring the equipment to the better performing ability, right? So we can able to make the equipment under original operating the function that somehow looks like a new machine by undergoing a very tight, rigorous maintenance mechanisms, right? So the next, the continuation, the slide which tells about the overall equipment effectiveness. Somewhere I just touched upon in the previous, the session 1, basic introduction to TPM fundamentals. So here, the overall equipment effectiveness, that concept is coined along with the autonomous maintenance system. So by doing the autonomous maintenance activity independently, so thereby, so every machines will try to increase its effective usage depending on the work shift, right? So it has multiple advantages by performing the autonomous maintenance within the shop floor. So let us see the following the advantages that are present in the every industry. So first thing, we can able to prevent the equipment the failure or a breakdown. Okay, so by undergoing the different the task like cleaning, oiling, lubrication, these are the consistent, the continuous activities we can able to perform on equipment that are in need to be serviced. Sometimes the crucial task may help to increase the optimal the performance of equipment and also the other associated the company assets. So the autonomous maintenance that helps all the shop floor people to appoint some dedicated personnel. So the need of autonomous maintenance from every team, 1 or 2, the dedicated personnel, the members are needed, okay, to address every day to day the maintenance issues that are prevailing within the workplace. The next advantage, so we can able to have hands-on control and full entire responsibility over all the equipments that are running in the industries. Then quality and safety work culture. So by following autonomous maintenance in every day, so we can able to ensure better quality at the same time with a lot of safety awareness. We can able to work by minimizing large number of fatal accidents that are occurring around within the workplace. And these are the procedural steps that are carried out for the total productive maintenance under the total predictive maintenance, the 7 basic steps of autonomous maintenance system, right? So far just we had a initial introductory information about what is autonomous maintenance and what are its advantages, the benefits of autonomous maintenance. So now we will see the procedure, how to follow various activities in 7 different stages. Okay, so let us go in touch with one by one. The first one, increasing the knowledge, operator knowledge. So this is the first and foremost initial step in implementing, in choosing the autonomous maintenance. So we want to empower the machine operators. So by adding the knowledge on how to work with the various machines, if any failure comes, how to handle the failures that are experienced in the machine. And at the same time, they should able to undergo some of the training, the tools and the techniques that increase their knowledge, vast knowledge, to understand the practical difficulty, okay, that make them to solve the problem as quick as possible in real case scenario. The next step is initial cleaning and inspection. Here, the operator must understand the basic procedure, the various the steps that are carried out for cleaning and inspection process in a given machine. So they have to identify which part has to be inspected for cleaning. If you take a certain huge machines like a lathe or milling, there are different the mechanical components that are added one after the other. So we want to identify which faulty components are required to be inspected and that has to be put under better service. Okay. Then next, eliminate the causes of contamination. So this is the third step in the autonomous maintenance. Here the operator, they should be able to maintain the equipment in a better optimal condition by removing all the unwanted, the dust particles or the unnecessary things that may happen every time in the machinery that will stop performing the machine to the good condition. So we have to follow 5S concept here, housekeeping management system, to maintain the system environment and also the equipment to be neat and clean. So that makes the working environment to be more safe and stress-free in nature. Then the next fourth stage in the autonomous maintenance, setting proper standards for doing the lubrication and inspection the process. So in the following, the table that gives a detailed information about the general properties of the lubricant. So commonly there are 3 materials can be preferred for lubrication. That is a water-based lubricant, oil and silicone-based lubricant. These are the common material based on which, so these are the general properties and the corresponding descriptions are tabulated for your kind reference. Say for example, let us take the third one, oxidation and heat stability. A good lubricant should have the ability, they should not oxidize easily and must perform even in moist and high temperature environment for a long duration. Right? At the same time, you take the fifth one, anti-foam property. So if the lubricant foams under agitation, it will not provide a good thin oil film coating on the surface of the part. So it is a more important, the vital requirement. Okay, so likewise we can able to categorize the different properties based on the property wise. So we can able to select the proper lubricant according to the problem that has been addressed in the shop floor. And the step 5, so conducting inspection, periodical inspection and observing the problem. Okay, in every day-to-day situation inside the shop floor environment. And we have to take a photo, a record of photo by addressing the defect parts, which are all the defect parts, right? So based on the photograph, we can able to understand the situation of the equipment and what are the future, the task, the maintenance task to be carried out. So that should be prepared in a proper way of schedule. Then the sixth step, follow visual aid management system. The symbols, using some symbols and notations, so we can able to have that kind of the practice in a workplace. So let us say, for example, if you want to do a cleaning operation, so we can use a corresponding symbol, a triangular symbol has been given here, and lubrication, circular symbol. Likewise, for every activity within the shop floor related to the maintenance management, so we can categorize it by giving some kind of a symbol or an icon, a notation, so that makes the worker to educate themselves through from the diagrammatic illustration, the chart. So this is the sixth step. The seventh step, ensuring the continuous improvement throughout all the time, that is giving the same kind of performance consistently without compromising with the product quality, right? So the continuous improvement, that is the last stage in the autonomous maintenance, and also providing some the feedback to the worker, so about the output which has been done by them every day. If there is no proper improvement in the continuous cycle, then again we have to repeat from stage 1 to 5, right? So these are the 7 stages that are explained in the autonomous maintenance system. So this common procedure is applicable to all the manufacturing industries. So the only thing is how to make the worker to get focused towards the responsibility. So that is the major challenge in every industries. So now we will have some small examples related to the autonomous maintenance, the case study. So here the problem observed in this case study, they adopted breakdown maintenance, not a productive or preventive maintenance. So that leads to low productivity among the maintenance team. So the impact of breakdown maintenance, that is a corrective maintenance. So only after noticing the failure, the people will react to the problem or situation. So it is not much better like a proactive or a preventive maintenance. So that is one of the major problems. There is no proper maintenance support. The next thing, there is a long stoppage between every repair schedule. That is a mean time to repair, right? So they took more service time to repair, to recover the machines from the failure. So the schedule of maintenance time is also not clearly monitored here in this case study. Then complete dependency is made on the skilled technicians. Okay, so the company has recruited outside people for doing these maintenance activities. They did not rely upon themselves. So lack of training of worker. Then these are the root causes. So poor knowledge sharing between the production and the maintenance team. There is no degree of coordination between both the department people, the production and maintenance team. And lot of frequent interventions on done on the equipment with an isolated approach. Corrective intervention what are the benefits attained by the employee and also the company management? And the next thing, what are the standard procedural guidelines? So in various 7 stages we have discussed, then followed by the case study. So if any company which does not strictly follow the autonomous maintenance, so what will happen? What are the side effects that will cause a big impact in the company's productivity, and how the company has to recover from the negative impact by changing the method of maintenance policies. Then now with this, I will conclude today's webinar, the workshop on autonomous maintenance. So it is a need of the day, autonomous maintenance. It is one of the most important, more effective strategy for improving the work culture of industrial companies by removing all various the malfunctions and other problems experienced by the equipment. So that supports to improve the productivity, right? So we can also follow computerized maintenance management system. That is the next advanced way of doing the maintenance activity by more digital integrated way, right? So that will keep taking care of proactive and preventive maintenance in future. So these are the core benefits of maintenance, which I told you already. So ensuring the equipment safety by maintaining with the proper cleaning and lubrication of all parts, noticing all the various issues by thorough monitoring that lead to critical failure, then make the employee to be more participative in nature. This is more important among all the several benefits. So the humans are the main pillar for the company. So without the human contribution, the company's success cannot be expected that much higher level. So we want to make the human to be more participative in nature by projecting the brand image of the company to the higher extent in the outside society by providing the overall safety measures. So with this few important note, I thank all the active listeners of today's workshop. And finally, I thank the program, the managing director, for giving me the chance to share my views on autonomous maintenance under the fundamentals of TPM concepts. So thank you, one and all, present here.
Thank you, sir. Any participant is having question or clarification, you can post it in the chat box.
Or even you can unmute yourself and you can directly speak with the speaker. So anything related to today's the topic, you wanted to speak with the speaker, you can unmute yourself and you can ask.
I have got one question.
Yes, sir. Please tell me, sir.
Regarding the subject, what all we prepare for autonomous, can we add new subjects?
Yes, sir. We can prefer new subjects like industrial safety. That is a part of maintenance. Now, many colleges are offering that elective courses, industrial safety maintenance, even condition-based maintenance, separate subject is also available. But people are not getting aware, not knowing these areas. There are a lot of placement opportunities, scopes are there in industry safety. So people are not knowing much knowledge about this area. All are going for design, production, and many other broad areas. But there is very limited knowledge content the universities are preferring. So I request all the university, the board member to give more important preference for these subjects like industry safety, maintenance, as a core subject itself. And instead of giving it as an elective, so we can insist all the students to take it as a compulsory, as a core subject. So we can also call people from industries to have an interaction with academicians and with the company people. They can also share a lot of the knowledge, what they are facing in a company every day-to-day situation. Normally, we in Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology, we have a resource person from Ashok Leyland, from Safety and Management Department, Environment Department Division. So Mr. K. Palani, he is a regular visiting faculty, having a frequent keep in touch with us. He will share all the problems, the challenges, opportunities that are present in the within the company atmosphere. So all the institution have to create such kind of the bonding, the core areas which has more demand.
Okay, sir. Thanks for the information.
So any more questions from anyone? So else we'll proceed. Shashank.
I request, thank you, sir. I request Dr. Ramachandra CG, the Managing Trustee of Sanatana Research and Training Institute, a unit of Sanatana Sampradishthana, to summarize today's webinar.
Okay, first of all, let me thank today's speaker, Dr. P. Sivasankaran. So this is a second session that we have organized today. So total 5 or 6 sessions we have planned. So in continuation with the fundamentals of total productive maintenance. So today in this presentation, he has clearly mentioned about what exactly the autonomous maintenance. Actually, autonomous maintenance, it's a maintenance, it's a collective maintenance of proactive as well as preventive maintenance, which is carried out. And he also discussed more about the core principles of autonomous maintenance, like prevent equipment, how to prevent equipment deterioration, as well as how to promote a culture of quality and safety in the organizations. And even he has highlighted more benefits of autonomous maintenance actually. And he has discussed in detail the 7 steps of autonomous maintenance which has to be carried out. Starting from the first step, increase operator knowledge. So every operator should be given more knowledge about the machine if he works on that. That means even we have heard about this, the operator has been given the ownership of the equipment, so that here and there the maintenance activities he can only perform, rather than calling a maintenance personnel over there. So that is the step 1 which he has discussed. Second one, initial cleaning and inspection. So which are all the components which requires initial cleaning or inspection. So that has to be listed out, that has to be done. The step 3 is says elimination, eliminate the causes of contamination, the causes of your contamination, in the sense the root cause, identifying the root cause and eliminating the problems. Next, set the standards for lubrication and inspection. Set the standards in the sense, so preventive and scheduling. So how often? So it has to be with the daily routine maintenance, or daily or weekly, or the 2 days once. So those things, it's set a standard. So every machine, okay, you set a standardized the routine, so that so we can avoid the maintenance related activities. And the next step is conduct inspection and monitoring. The frequent regular inspection and monitoring is required. So it might be the total productive maintenance is a vast field where it depending upon the type of the machine or the component, so any type of maintenance can be adopted here. It might be like, as you mentioned, condition monitoring, condition based maintenance. So many type of maintenance can be used, which is feasible and which suits its requirement. And standardized visual maintenance management. You standardize every the operation or the entire process of your system. So finally establish continuous improvement. So the continuous improvement in the sense, so establish a continuous improvement system wherein every time we should improve among the culture or the system, whatever we are following it. And also he has taken one small case study and he has highlighted and how exactly this autonomous maintenance can be implemented, and he has shown. And even at the end he told so we can use so many the CMMS software he mentioned, that is computer maintenance management the system. So it can be used to maintain these records as well as to run the entire show. So with this, and even we are familiar with autonomous nowadays, most of the affiliated institutions are becoming autonomous, that is autonomous institutions and all. So like that, once autonomous the status, if you are getting a lot of things, you have to standardize and you have to have your own systems rather than depending upon the university. Okay, so for example, you may have the option to change or upgrade your syllabus up to 20-25%. That is the liberty which is given to you. And conduction of a examination, everything okay, you have to establish in your own system. Only thing is the university will give you the degree at the end. Okay, whoever is the promoted, so like that. So with this we'll conclude today's the webinar, that is autonomous maintenance. We'll come back with the session 3 with one more total productive maintenance pillar, TPM pillar. So thanking for everyone for your patience hearing and attending today's program. So thank you, Nandal. Over to you, Shashank.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude is the essence of humanity. Now I thank today's speaker, Dr. P. Shivashankaran, Associate Professor, Manakola Vinayagar Institute of Technology, Pondicherry, for his informative session. I thank Dr. Ramachandra CG, the Managing Trustee, Sanatana Sampradhisthana, and Raghavendra Prasad, MD, President, Rotary Club of Mysore West, for the involvement in organizing this webinar. I also thank Sri Lokesh CG, President, Dr. Shantaraj Aras, and Srimati Bhagya Gopal, Board of Trustees, Sanatana Sampradhisthana, for the support extended in organizing this webinar. Finally, I thank all the participants for your active participation in this webinar. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir.